Here's the kicker, Zane Gonzalez, ready to get this one started. And into a sea of red, we're underway in Kansas City. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
26-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 28-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Caught out left side by Robinson. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Here's the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid game.
58 to Mike, 58 to Mike. 64 attack. 65. 58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
On 2nd down, it's Bell. And he's going to be stopped up just short of the first down at the Cardinals' 35. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the 2nd and the 3rd levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. On first down, Mahomes. A screen to Bell. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
Here's Edwards-Helaire, and he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
Taken down at the 22.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Back to the ground, this time with Bell. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
He's brought down at the 20-yard line. A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 6.
No score after one on EA Sports.
No score.
Eighth play of this opening drive coming up. This is third down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And they're going to get him down well short of the first, as he can only get this to about the 19. A gain of 2, just like we saw on first and second down as well. Deuce is wild. Mahomes and the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on fourth.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yeah. Let's make these babies. 48.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. That's to his running back, complete. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on fourth. So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10.
6-man. Check curls, check curls, check curls.
Here comes Edwards-Helaire on the toss right. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line.
The tackle made.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's second and 13. A quick slant to Hill. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Mahomes finding Tyreek Hill. And the Chiefs take it right down and score on the opening drive. Well, that drive felt like it took up an eternity. We finally had some action on the scoreboard.
Yeah, but plenty of action prior to, because that drive took up all the first quarter before we spilled into the second, and finally, points were registered.
On the other sideline, they're chomping at the bit just to get the football. Extra point right down the middle, and that makes the score 7-0.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Murray and the Cardinals with a first and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start the drive with Drake. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kenyon Drake. 75 yards. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. Zane Gonzalez on for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
Ties the game at 7. Zane Gonzalez to kick off for Arizona.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. Throw left side complete. It's Bell. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Good.
That's a pretty play there coming out of the backfield, but as that back, you've got to be conscious of making sure you're securing the football. When you get out in open field, sometimes you get a little loose with it as you're trying to get up ahead of steam. Make sure you keep it close to your body because those defenders are trying to punch it free. He does a nice job there protecting the ball and picking up a first down.
From the 41, Mahomes looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Bell. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 36 yards on the play. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
23-yard line.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. Complete, the tight end, Kelsey. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. And between the last 2 plays, they've moved it over half the length of the football field. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
5-yard line.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Chiefs have taken the lead.
Harrison Butker on for the point after.
CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made...
There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Cardinals. Kenyon Drake with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. Gonzalez now to add the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
Ties the game at 14. Zane Gonzalez to kick off for Arizona.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll...
And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Mahomes now to throw. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Mahomes going to throw. And going deep for Hill. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. Hill, the intended receiver once again. That'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
And ready to get the party started for the 2nd half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Here's Murray. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a 1st down.
And a Cardinal 1st down.
On 1st down, Drake. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
On Drake on the carry.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Shotgun now for Murray. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. First possession in the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a 2nd half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually do it.
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks it, and they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
At their own.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Drake will start the drive on the ground. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. And when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Murray. He gets it into the hands of Larry Fitzgerald. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Arizona.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. from the gun. Murray. Caught left side, Williams. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down.
2nd and 5 at the Chiefs' 31-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and it forced an incompletion.
Again, they'll throw with Murray. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23.
Yard pickup.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Running for the shotgun with Drake. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Derek Nottie on the tackle. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 21-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Murray. He goes full extension, and he's got it.
Complete to Christian Kirk. A gain of 9 yards. And the Cardinal first down.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Chris Jones breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7. Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot. 3rd and long. Operating from the gun, Murray. And this is going to be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. So they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range. But boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
I like what I'm seeing from them here. Tie game in the fourth quarter. They understand the situation. They don't need to be in any rush. Go ahead and huddle up and run your offense. That last completion put them in a nice position to take the lead in this game.
58, come on. You ain't going nowhere.
Now a first down carry by Bell. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
45-yard line.
And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
Bell on the carry.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. From midfield, here's Mahomes. Now he's forced out left. He can run for it, and he will. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. He opted to go with his scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. Back to throw, Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. This is caught inside the 15. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. They'll run with Edwards-Helaire. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. They'll try and run it in with Bell. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. The ball mere inches from the white line on 3rd and goal. And he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime, they've just likely won this thing in regulation.
And that score, in this time frame, that's like a big reveal at the end of a great movie, isn't it? Out of nowhere, almost, it appears, they get it done. How about that score?
The finishes like this is why we love sports. This is why we love the game of football.
So glad that we got to be here to watch this one.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being
and, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the return.
I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. I turn the knob, can't resist, I'm incredible. Yeah, came for the dollars, call it vegetable. Then I did the dash, can I catch me, bro? Ooh, then I did the dash, can I catch me, whoa? Your whole team is no competition. Boy, I did it by myself, it's a solo mission. Running up the charts, I'm a fool, dog. Turn the whole field to a schoolyard. Bunch of students ain't eating round here. I'm the GOAT, little man, and I made it loud and clear. Put the gas on them like I'm with the Cavalier. Show no love, got the confidence, no foreign, I've been ready for this. Since like 9-5, I've been eager for this. Talent on the rise, I'm consistent with this. Trophy is the prize, ain't no gimmicks with this. Okay, now what's left on them? Told you I'ma flex on them. I did it all subtle, ooh, and then I hit that exit on them. Gotta blame my faith, cause these odds ain't got nothing on them. I secured the safe for the cradle, I ain't dropping nothing, ooh. Only winning is exception, ain't no truth.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as you get a look inside Gillette Stadium here in Foxborough. A moment ago, the pride of Massachusetts, the Patriots, introduced to this, as always, sold-out crowd as they get set to go head-to-head with the Seattle Seahawks. Their meeting in Super Bowl 49 was thrilling. What's in store here? The Pats and Seahawks are underway. Taken in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Wilson after the play fake to Carson. They'll roll him out right. He's going to take off with it. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
You know, I don't think this is the last time we'll see that in this game. This guy has mobility, and they want to use his legs in the game plan. So there will be designed runs as well as his scrambles.
Throwing again on second down. Wilson, a pass underneath for Carson. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson.
Chris Carson, the Seahawks.
There to stop him, Juwan Bentley.
He's brought down at the 31. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
From the 31, Wilson. Flush to his right. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck roll that they can fall back on anymore.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. That's going to back him up almost a full 10 yards. It's going to be a loss of 9 officially, and it's 4th down.
Now 4th down.
And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And this crowd into it early. Their guys stand tall on the opening drive of the football game. Newton and the Patriots with a 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. From the gun, he'll set up to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Throwing is Newton. Throw caught here by Bird. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
To Demir Bird. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 11.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line.
By the Seahawks.
Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit. And that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
From just shy of midfield, Wilson going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. When I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, Shaquille Griffin with a pick, and he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
By the Seahawks.
That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw or maybe the ball's tipped or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
Gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. To throw is Wilson. They'll run the screen with Carson. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
1st and goal.
That was a beautifully executed screen pass. Let the rushers get upfield. The blocking forms in front. Lofted it to the runner. And now, not only does he have open space in front of him, he's got an escort as well.
Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And it's picked up by the Patriots. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. He's at the 40. 20. 10. He's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and a Patriot touchdown.
Nick Folk for the extra point.
How about that for a momentum swing? You had it goal to go. Not only do you cough it up, but they pick it up and return it all the way for a touchdown.
And now you have to give oxygen to the entire team because what a letdown that was. Terrific drive. Looked like you're going to get points. Instead, the other team registers them on the scoreboard.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And he will be taken down here as the first quarter of play will come to an end. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at the 20. Wilson slings this out to Metcalf. And all the way down to the 35. A big play there on the catch and run. 45 yards. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. On 1st down, Carson. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
He's brought down at the 31. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
From the 31, Wilson under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Oh, but that doesn't start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And Mo is a very, very fickle man.
And he will be marked down short of the 1st as they get to him at the 29. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
4th down.
Well, they'll say no to the 46-yard field goal try. They're going to go for it. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And he finds a man. It's Olsen. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. So even with the pass interference, it's a completed pass. They'll go ahead and just take the play instead.
How about the effort? Making the catch despite the pass interference. Nothing else to be gained on the play. No need to take the penalty. The play stands.
And power running here down to the 6-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Now it's Wilson. Looking for the tight end, Olsen, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
The Pats at the line ready to go. And they've got themselves a 7-0 lead here, but that, you recall, is a defensive touchdown, so still nothing as of yet for this offense.
Well, they're happy to have the lead. We got to cut them a little bit of slack. It's still early enough, just a couple of drives so far, but if this one goes nowhere, those adjustments that we talk about, they shouldn't wait for halftime. They should go ahead and start working on them right now.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. That one, a first down pickup of 8. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Newton. He'll drop it underneath to White. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
8 yards.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
Fumble on the play.
These defenses have become so opportunistic, and no matter what you're playing, in this case wide receiver, you got to be careful.
You certainly do, because there is a phrase in today's football that we use all the time, completing the process of the catch. Well, it's after you do that where the trouble begins, right? Meaning you've tucked it away, you're trying to get downfield, but someone's always coming up trying to rake at the ball and knock it free.
He'll find Metcalf. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
First down.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Incomplete.
All right, need you to check my eyes here. This entire unit defensively, I think, has looked really strong in the first half, especially in the secondary. They've been cohesive, fast to the football. We just saw another example arriving there to help knock that one away.
Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. Wilson in the offense not coming off the field. They're going for it on 4th. They'll indeed go for it with Wilson. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Patriots take over. They're going to have terrific field position. They go play action here on 1st down. That's going to be caught. It's Jacoby Myers. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Now Newton on 1st down. That is caught at the 7. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Not time enough for a play and then a timeout, you wouldn't think. So with 4 seconds left, they're going for it. A final shot before the break. Newton. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. They give him a gain of 38. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Here's Newton. To Michelle on the screen. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big gain.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. They go option right on 2nd and goal. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
The ball carrier.
This is kind of one of those in-between plays here, Charles, on 3rd and goal from the 2 or the 3 in that area. What do you dial up?
Something quick hitting. You don't have the time for something that develops slowly. It's got to be right at them if you're going to run the football. And if you're going to throw it, something quick, get it out of your hands in a hurry.
This defense continues to be good on 3rd down. I mean, they haven't allowed a touchdown offensively. Are you saying, let's go for this? Let's try to get it in the end zone.
I don't know about that because of what you just described. They've been so good, and they don't give up the big play that you would expect. And down.
Now he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Damian Harris taking it in. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead.
Partner, they had a good lead as they went in at the half, and they came out here in the second half and found a way to extend it. I love their consistency. Don't worry about what they said at halftime. This seemed like a team that was ready to play 60 minutes. And while this game is far from over, I love their approach.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. From the gun, it's Wilson. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Play action. It's Wilson rolling to his right. He lets it fly for Lockett. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up fourth down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And they're going to go for this. Just 1 for 3 so far on fourth down tries. They're trying again. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it.
Wilson.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on fourth down. Draw play. This is Carson. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
7-yard pickup.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Now a toss play. It's Carson. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It was 3rd and short, and they go flying past the marker for a gain of nearly 30 yards. They'll run on first down. It's Carson. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
Goal at the 4-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Seahawks have made this a one-score game. And he was excellent on that drive. He deserved to be the one to get across the chalk.
Oh, I agree with you totally. A workhorse on the drive, and how about that last decisive run to punch it in?
Myers connects on the PAT, and that'll make our score 14-7.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Fielded in the end zone. And this will be brought out to the 25 as Taylor elects to not return it. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10. It's a foot race. He's at the 30, past the 20.
Is that it?
And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Sony Michel, 75 yards. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead.
For the extra point.
Well, that is certainly a deflator right there defensively. Their guys just came off of a touchdown drive. They're back in the game, and then bam, they give up a touchdown 1 play later. How about that?
And the momentum, which seemingly had shifted the other direction, thought we might be seeing a comeback. That momentum right back the other way.
Well, that is certainly not complimentary football that we saw right there. The defense is supposed to help their offense, not give up another touchdown.
Taken in the end zone. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now in Foxborough. It's the Seahawks with possession of the football, but they do trail here to begin quarter number 4. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. Now left side on the swing pass. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
To Chris Carson.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Patrick Chung. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have him set up with...